Okay everybody, I'm just going to show you a real quick tutorial on how to get your audio projects out of Final Cut, up to SoundCloud, and onto your blog. The reason why we go through SoundCloud is because then we don't have to worry about storage issues or any other sharing issues, plus they embed really nice, they look pretty on a WordPress blog. I like that for an audio post. There's so many things that you can use audio posts for telling certain stories. That's a lecture for another day. For now, let's get it out of here, copy it, and embed it. Ready? I'm going to play this for you. This is one I put together real quick. This is just some sounds you'd hear in my office. Obviously, lots of jamming tunes, keyboards working feverishly, me rummaging through papers, and that last one is me slamming some doors. Perfect. So to get this out of here, we've got to share it and create a file. The export is the fancy word for it, and that used to be what you would say in any editor. You'd have to export a file. Final Cut's kind of taken to this sharing world here, so we're going to share our file and then come down to export media. Because what we're exporting is a straight sound file. In our next couple of projects, we're going to be exporting things for YouTube, and we will go right here to a quick shortcut to export to YouTube. But for now, audio is going straight to audio, so I'm going to say export media. Wait for just a minute, and on this next window I need to tell it what I'm exporting and where it's going. Yours will probably pop up and look like this. I say export to audio only. We're not going to worry about video, that's why we built it the way we did. And then your file format, well, I'd choose one of these two. Choose AIF or MP3. Either one of those. MP3 is going to be smaller, AIFs are just more Mac friendly, but it doesn't matter for SoundCloud. And then this one, for you, I think comes up iTunes default. I always put that to none because I don't need it to open up when I'm done. As soon as it creates this file, it's taking these four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's making them into one file. As soon as it does that, I don't need it to open up somewhere. I know what I'm doing with it. I'm putting it on SoundCloud. So I'm just going to say, do it. Hit the next button, and it's going to say, where do you want to export this to? So after you hit next, you have a choice to save that file somewhere. Remember, I told you to make a folder. I suggested that you make a folder on your external hard drive called COM2810. So you'll already have a Final Cut events and a Final Cut projects on your hard drive. That's what Final Cut makes, to put stuff there, keep track of that stuff. We'll learn about those a little bit. For now, if you haven't made a COM2810, just hit new folder, call it COM2810, hit create, and then it'll put you inside of it. And this is where you say, save it as audio project 1, and save. Final Cut 10 comes kind of bundled up with a program called Share Monitor, which actually launches right away as soon as you hit something like this. Notice that processing going, boom, it's done. That's really fast. But you can also flip over to one called Share Monitor. And by the way, to get around in, I have multiple things open in a Mac. Same as with PC, Control Tab. In a Mac, it's Command Tab. So if I hit Command, I hold down Command with my thumb, and I hit Tab with my forefinger. I can keep tapping Tab while holding down Command. I'm tapping Tab. I can cycle through all the things that are open, so I can show you different windows. Here's the one that we just did. Audio Project 1 was successful, and that's all Share Monitor does, is it kind of monitors with a status bar how far things have gone. So I'm going to close out of that. And now that this has been exported and it's done just fine, I'm going to close out of Final Cut Pro. And it says it's still thinking. You sure? Okay, we'll let it think. But I'll tab over to my browser. You could go down into your dock and launch, whatever browser you want. There's a million ways to get to your browser. Once you're here, go straight to soundcloud.com. Very simple. And sign into your account. I set mine up with my Facebook account. You can do the same, or maybe you made a login special for SoundCloud. That's up to you. Once you get here, you just go to the upload and share. You can look at all your tracks, you can look at other people's tracks, but if you go to upload and share, choose a file, because that's obviously, we made a file, so that's what we want to do. This obviously is going to record something from my microphone. I don't want to do that. I want to choose the one that I just made in Final Cut. And there it is right there. Because I know where it is, because it's in that COM2810 folder. I pick it, and I say open. I don't need to worry about really any of this other stuff. Up here it tells me upload is completed. Now it's going to transcode. I give it a title. And that's about it. Description, type, tags, I don't need those right now. Scroll down to the bottom, hit save. And there it is. It shows me exactly what I just uploaded. Same thing that I just listened to in Final Cut, but now it's one complete file. Alright. Now it's a file that's embeddable, right? I can share this. So I go share, which is right above the big play button, share to WordPress. And it's going to give me this really great shortcode. Just in case this happens to you, if you hit share and it looks like this, and it says, hey, this is private, you can't share it, or if you see private over here on this side, all you have to do is come down here after you hit share, come down here where it says make track public, and you'll get your choices. WordPress is what we want. There's everything. 10 ways here to copy this code. Command C will copy, right click copy will copy, edit copy will copy. I mean, there's tons of ways to get that copied into your clipboard. But once it's there, you want to be able to put it into your blog. So let's come back to my blog. I have it open in another tab. I'm always working with tabs. I love tabs. And if I was in the middle of working on a new post, I would write something in it, and after I'd written something about the post, I would just paste. What did I hit? I hit Command V. You could also come in and edit, paste. Same thing would work. Or a right click, paste. All those would work. So there's, again, a million ways you can copy and paste. The key here is that this shortcode with the brackets on the end kind of sits on its own line, and as soon as you publish or update that post, and I'm going to view it just so you can see it. Yours may actually take you to a preview as soon as you hit it. You'll notice here's the stuff that I wrote. I had a couple other shortcodes in there so you actually can see some videos that I had in there, because I had other shortcodes in my post. But if we scroll down here, you'll notice that that last one that I just did is right here, and there is my SoundCloud file. Perfect. You'll have a paragraph and a SoundCloud file. This I just tacked it onto another post, so I actually have a post that you probably have read, may look familiar to you. So there you are, nice and simple, embedded in your blog. We went from Final Cut out to a file, and then up to SoundCloud. From SoundCloud, we grab the code, put that into our WordPress blog, and embed it, write your context, and publish it. That's where I'll see it, that's where I'll grade it, and that was as easy as it gets.